Each week, we spotlight a hero among us, a person who is doing extraordinary things in our community. And Larry has come across a pretty amazing story. Larry.
Yeah, I tell my kids all the time that everybody has stuff in their lives. But tonight's hero preaches that you can change your situation no matter how dire, and there's truly no limit to how far you can go. He speaks from experience in tonight's Heroes Among Us.
I had no sense of hope, purpose, or dignity left.
A decade ago, Jason Roop couldn't imagine that he'd be sitting here.
I had destroyed all self-respect.
A former high school tennis star good enough to play in college, his life spiraled into a 17-year addiction.
I was arrested 18 times, I've overdosed, I've been raided by the police, and I wound up in a homeless shelter. And so when I came here to Isaiah House in October 2013, I had destroyed all self-respect. All dignity was gone. Everything I owned was in a trash bag. What led me here, Larry, was just an entire lifestyle of trying to find that one thing that could bring about self-worth and inner peace and contentment.
But his transformation was about to begin. Roop got married the day before he completed the one-year program, and change was underway.
We've been told typically just that in addiction that we can only come so far, or that we are a damaged product that needs fixed, or that we are just a hopeless case. And so I can relate to that understanding or that impression or that illusion.
Having found his own path, Roop set out on a different journey to help others find theirs. He went on to get his master's in divinity and last year completed his PhD.
You guys being on the front end like this is really very, very important.
Now he's launching a program, the trait-based model of recovery, that he says cuts to the chase of ending addiction.
When you only focus on those negatives or the character defects, you're leaving an entire part of yourself untapped, underdeveloped, and unexplored. There's an immense amount of internal strength that when we start speaking to that, when we start cultivating that, identifying that, and allowing and empowering those abilities and that worth and those strength to emerge, like it changes the game.
You can have a big old dusty toolbox that you never open,
Right.
And that hammer is not going to fix anything if it stays in the toolbox, right?
The new program began yesterday with the first class of 12 people, and Roop and his counselors hope the sky is the limit.
We're no longer breaking down addicts and alcoholics. We are building them up, and I'm really excited about what Dr. Roop has researched.
These traits that we have that are unique to us are all positive in their own way, and this model is going to really put us in touch with ourselves.
I don't want to be boastful about this, but I truthfully believe that this is revolutionary because we're starting from strength. We are considering the whole person, and we are empowering others to experience transformation themselves.
That's now Dr. Jason Roop, who now can't imagine he'd be sitting anywhere else.
This is where I started my journey 10 years ago.
A true hero among us. If you want to connect with Dr. Roop, I love saying that, or learn more about the program, we have that information for you. Just go to WLEX18.com, click on Heroes Among Us, and look for this story. And if you know of a hero making your community better, let me know. Send an email to hero@WLEX.tv and be sure to include your contact number. Let's go back to you.
There's one thing that sticks out to me in that video.
Wait a minute.